Hello there, survivors, and welcome back to another video on the center in ARK Survival Ascended. Today I'm continuing my work on the ruins that I'm rebuilding by rebuilding some more ruins, but also adding some new structures to the surrounding area to kind of spruce it up a little bit. I will be using a lot of the Japanese inspired designs that I made earlier and now see them in this epic landscape where I think they'll fit very well before I build some extra additions that I haven't designed before. Besides all the building that we'll do, I also want to check out the Acro that we have from the ARK Editions mod to try and tame those so I can start breeding them for a potential boss fight. So there we go. You can already see some new stuff. We got the pagoda up there. We got some buildings down there. Torii Gate right there. There is a bunch happening here at the ruin base, and let's go check that out. First off, here, the pagoda on top of this spire, which I think looks really cool. It's a very easy way to find your way back home as well. And this is based on the design that I did a while back on Herbivore Island. There is a build tutorial up for this. You can build this if you want. You can totally just build this without having any mods. I did use a couple of mods so that I don't have to overlap as much as I did in the original design. But yeah, the design is up on the channel. Tutorials able to follow. You can't do this design unofficial due to a little bit of the overlapping that is going on. I made a few changes to my original design because I do have some mods like these windows instead of creating custom windows myself. I think they really add a lot to this vibe for sure, as well as I have finally the shallow sloped corner pieces instead of just the ramps that you normally have, so I didn't have to overlap it there in the corner. And I painted it a little bit differently. I think last time mine was a little bit darker. Now I used a lot of the white paint, the gore paint, that's the red color, and then the marine for the roofs, and of course the black for some of the accents on the roof as well. And I think it turned out pretty well. I also just noticed that I didn't paint the underside of this layer, so I definitely still need to do that because now it kind of looks a little bit out of place. But yeah, let's land down here. First I was gonna build a staircase all the way down, but it didn't really look that good, so I decided not to do it. So this is a tower you can only reach by flying. We got one of my pyro mains sleeping here. This is Simba. Just the second, because something happened. I'll show the clip in a little bit. But yeah, it wasn't great fun. It wasn't great fun. But yeah, it happened. And then here we have the pagoda. It's completely empty still. I didn't really do any decorations yet, but yeah, this would be an easy place to store some of the flyers. If we had some extra ones to spare, we can just leave them here. It's a pretty cool design. It of course has great views because it's so high up, and I just like the way it looks. It's just basically a bunch of decorations for now. It could be used as an aviary, which is kind of the way I designed it, but yeah, it's also just a very nice looking thing that is just a nice eye catcher for this whole area. Okay, before we get to some more Acro taming, I want to show you off a little bit more of this area. I don't know what I've shown before, but yeah, we got some of the ruins that have been rebuilt here. This is where we do all the breeding for the pyromanes, as you can clearly see, because there's a ton of them. Then this one I've also rebuilt. We have a nice Torii Gate here to add a little bit of details in. And then this is like the first easy layer of the ruins. If you want to rebuild these yourself, I actually have a video up about me rebuilding these structures, so you can easily do this yourself as well. And then this is one of the spinos that I'm breeding with a custom saddle that looks a little bit cooler as well. Then we have this ruin back here that I haven't really done anything with yet, but it is rebuilt. I still need to start working on this gate sometime soon. And we have one of my tutorials here as well. This was the Japanese base with a dino pen, but then here I built it without a pen because I couldn't fit it. But yeah, there is a tutorial up for this build, completely vanilla. I just made a couple of additions now that I do have the ASR mod, like the sloped corners again, and again those same windows, which just really fit well for this style. I also changed the colors up for this map, so I used white, black and marine for this build. So I just really like the way that looks. And I also just added my Japanese castle. There's also a tutorial for this one, just to kind of fill out this area. So now that I've got most of my Japanese inspired builds around here, I can start designing some new buildings in this style as well, because I really love the look and vibe of these buildings in these styles. So I definitely want to build a couple of more and maybe actually use one or two of these as a proper base, although living inside the ruins also kind of nice. Now it's time to probably see me horribly fail at trying to tame an Acro, because they keep spawning around here, and I'm sure it will be alright. I mean, I'm pretty good at ARK, right? Okay, I've been wanting to tame an Acro. They spawn here all the time, so I made a trap that I hope works. I don't actually know, but if it does, I'm gonna use it for sure. Did I get stuck here? Yes, I might have got stuck. Well, he went in anyway. So hopefully this will actually work. There we go, level 60. It's not too high, but I don't really care too much, because I just want to know how it's done, so that I can hopefully tame some higher level ones, start breeding them, and then turn them into an army as well. Feed one down, that's good. There we go, 2 feeds. About halfway there. There we go, another feed down. Go, we're back to feeding. There we go. Very, very close. There we go, finally. I'm almost dead, but we finally did it. All right, let's get some good stuff, and then we finally have our Acro. Even with the trap, that didn't go very smooth. I think it might have been due to the uneven terrain, that sometimes it loses aggro or something. I don't know. I'm not an expert. I should have asked some people from my community server for advice, but we got one. The first of many, hopefully. Wait, there's another one showing up here, but sorry, we do not have the room for you now. Jeez, I told you, there's so many here. So yeah, I'm gonna get rid of this guy. One in the distance we can keep for now. And then we'll start taming. There we go. He's starting to eat. That's good news. We finally will have our own tamed Acro. And then hopefully we can get some even higher level ones. That's a level 1. That's probably a bug. Means that he's or she's much higher level, but still annoying if you can't see exactly what level. So I think we're gonna clear out these spawns as well. And gonna make sure that I know what I'm getting myself into next. But for now, definitely need a break after all that. Alright, since the last clip, I've spent a little bit more time taming up some higher levels, starting to breed them. I've got an Oviraptor down there, picking up the eggs, so I can hatch them whenever I get a good one. And then see if we get some good stats in them. And then I've got one baby growing up right here nicely. So yeah, we're getting the army started, but I've done more building as well. I've actually added another rune, so we got the Pyromane breeding rune, as you can see, which is a little bit of a mess, a little bit busy. But then if you exit through here, first there was only just a staircase to go down, but now I've actually added another build to here. Like, you can follow the stairs down into the next ruin, custom stairs, because they didn't actually connect except from the outside. But right here, you can see I've rebuilt another ruin. I will be working on showing the whole video and the process of this rebuild, including the little Japanese-inspired building that I did on the front of it. And I've got another Torii gate here to kind of lead in those stairs leading up to the next layer there. But yeah, we got a new addition to the base here. So we have 2 stairs going up to the gates, and there was this little block in the middle that I decided to build a nice little building on to build a little bit more of a front for this ruin as well. And then here to the side where the stair goes, this is actually the layer where the side entrance is, with another nice gate here so that we could enter it through there as well. So basically just extending the builds here in the ruins, just because, you know, I like these connected ruins and I want to make sure they all look nice. So from the Pyromane breeding room, you take the stairs down, connect it all the way up to here, which is basically the bedroom, so that we finally have some respawn points here as well. There's another one. This is my main Pyromane currently, Mufasa, sleeping right here. We got a little bit of storage, some of it practical, some of it just looking nicely. Got a couple of these balconies to land your flyers on, or just to enjoy the view, and a bunch of these custom cosmetic torches because they just look better than normal torches and they fit my vibe. Got some chairs here to enjoy the views as well if you wanted to, and of course some protection around. It's not the most dangerous area, at least not the riverside. Most of the danger spawns behind and on top of here, but yeah, it's been pretty nice. These are also custom cosmetics. Really like the look of those to fill in a little bit more details to the floors as well. Then here we got another one of these balconies to enjoy the view of the river. You can see the main building here as well, with one of the entrances here. I really like the way this turned out. I had to kind of make sure that this roof went in before reaching the actual gate. There's still a little bit of overlap, but nothing too bad or too weird to make it work. Haven't really done anything inside of this building yet. We have some space in here. Maybe this could be like a storage room if we really want to make this a proper base. And then we got another layer here with some more room and the generator for now. And then, yeah, we got another staircase going down here. We got some water, kitchen stuff, fridge. We got the grill here as well with the skin again. J Cosmetics for the skin, for the torches, and for this. Just looks a little bit nicer in my opinion. A little less modern. Really hope they make things like this for all of the crafting stuff, because I would love to have it all in this same style. Another one of these balconies with some more protection, and this is then the end to the side entrance that I showed you before. So pretty nice addition, pretty big. I had to do some special layering here because it's not a straight line, it's actually curved, and it doesn't of course line up with normal foundations and then triangles. So there's a little bit of overlapping here, so not possible this way in official. But yeah, pretty sizable ruin again to add to our base. And then here there's actually 2 gates to go into this place, because there's a whole underwater bit with a cave or something that starts right here in our backyard as well. I think this connects to a couple of caves slash ruin systems across this side of the map, which is quite cool, to be honest. And yeah, I can't imagine what secrets are all hidden there. Maybe I'll go down there with the berry at some point. But yeah, pretty cool stuff. Pretty happy with all the additions to the base. And of course, the new Acros that we got as well. I think we're finally getting ourselves well settled here on the center. And now it's definitely time to get more and more of the artifacts. Start breeding more and more. And of course, as always, I'll keep building more and more, most importantly. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for this video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I hope to see you in the next video. Goodbye.